But yeah, no, you can't. It's accessed via a different point. Open with the proper pickaxe. Is there a pickaxe back here? Actually, was there a pickaxe over here? Just go with the long jump. Like, seriously. I thought I saw one here. Yeah, I thought I remembered one here. Well, if we continue on, I'm sure we'll find one. And now everyone's nervous, waiting for that dwarf to arrive. We've suspended the mining operations, least more quakes bury us inside the tunnels. And then there's a crawler. It's big enough to swallow a goblin whole. Brr. We're making such smooth progress. The caverns are chock full of crystals, almost as many as rumored to be inside the crystal heart. No wonder the Lancers sensed the power in here and sent us in. Maybe we managed to dig up more than those cyan... Maybe we managed to dig up more than those cyan magnetic formations or the yellow power shards. Hope the dwarf will be able to sniff out some mithril. Ooh, let's get crunk! Chieftain Zura, Chieftain Zura, I have news. We managed to capture one of the worms that have been troubling us lately. You could send in one of your witches now. We'll do our best to aid our research. I hope we find a way to deter them before they cave in all our tunnels and find... The text ends abruptly. Ah, they're in the middle of writing it here when something happened. Given the recent events, the shutter has been set to close after several seconds. Don't use it unless you can signal someone to let you back in. The waterfall gate is to remain closed until which arrives. We can't let that accursed worm escape. Okay, the modeling on this is kind of janky. Maybe it's meant to be part of the charm, but it's... I don't know. They just keep running on the spot after he's... Sometimes the movement times with you sliding, but other times the movement seems to... Actually, no, it does time with your sliding. It's just the same. I know, it just looks weird. But then again, I think they had the same thing going on friggin' Blood, so I can't levy too much complaints here. The weapon is only... The mirror doesn't know how to react to that. It also switches hands depending on the way you're angled. Or is she just switching position herself? It's not less hands and more... No, 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 that wouldn't make sense. Yeah, it's just it's switching hands. Thought it was like angling of her, but that wouldn't make sense. It occasionally turns up in the ooh, it didn't mirror it there, but yeah, it only occasionally turns up when you strike. Only occasionally. Whatever. Yeah, it's a little janky, but I can't hate the game. I like it so far. Getting it. Horny Doom. So, of course I approve. It's horny fancy Doom. So obviously it gets my full, full stamp here. Okay, we're to go down this way now. Plus, it's still in development, so they could probably patch up stuff. And probably it's again one of those, one-man development kind of deals. It's just there's so many of them. You know? Whoop! Hey! You cat. The earth is angry. We've done something to offend it. Purge the infidels. Great. Roll over the place now. We need to get a pickaxe. There's a variety of holes around the place that we can open. Oh, so I shouldn't be talking about holes opening. Hey. Oop. Yeah, I'm just forgetting the layout a little. Ah, nice. Nice, nice. Sound like an enemy. Doors painted on. Random leftover bowl of stew. Should probably use that against the worms more. Well, at all. That's crouching. You know, playing this game has just made me sad. You know, burly orc women aren't, or half orc. I think what did this theme thing say? That's bugging me now. I don't have a cursor. Where's my phone? Actually, if I do this, do I get a cursor? Yes. See? Yeah, half orc, half demon. Zan. Wakes up in a caved-in tunnel after a convoluted hellish vision, with no memory of how she ended up there. The first episode will focus on the hero's descent in a strange underground world, which is threatened by a sudden massive cultist force. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's... I know, half orc, half demon, alright. Couldn't remember what the other half was. Okay. I suppose it was obvious, but at the same time, like, my brain just wasn't grokking that's what they were trying to do. It was just like, okay, something happened and there's, like, no story context. It's bugging me. But that's intentional. You know, shit suddenly happened. The characters left, you know, everyone's left in the lurch. Sometimes, like, my brain is just shit, so I can't tell if it's, you know, my brain or, you know, the other thing's dodgy. A time shard. be Time Lords now? Can't be worse than Modern Who. Apparently it's dodgy as hell. I never could quite get into it. I've always wanted to, given how beloved shit out here about it, you know? Like, just people loving it, just hearing their enthusiasm and love for it was, rubbed off on me and made me want to like it, but I could never quite get into it. So it's just, yeah. Where am I going with this? Yeah, I never could quite get into it, so it just made me sad hearing what I'm hearing from people on the Modern Who, that it turned them off it completely, like they were just done with it if this is what they're doing and whatnot. Again, I haven't watched it myself to weigh it, but do I actually even have an... No, I should have an avenue of watching it. I do have... Oh, they ripped their way through this. Oh, that's... dodgy wall. Gating. But, yeah, I do have the right channels and whatnot to watch it. Not sure... So I could watch it, yeah. To be honest, I rarely watch TV to the point I kind of forget, oh yeah, that's an option. Shit. So it's just like, for a bit was thinking I just didn't have a way of watching it, because I just forgot, kind of forgot about TV. But, yeah, I haven't watched it myself, so I can't really judge in my own opinion, but others are heavily critiquing it as flawed and whatnot, and yeah, I'm rather jaded towards it personally. I know some of the stuff I'm hearing is just like, yeah, no. Like, if half of what I'm hearing is true, I'm quite doubtful it would, like I would end up liking it. Let's push on. Dwarven Prospector should arrive by the end of the moon. If he's wearing the elemental signet ring, you may let him in. Are their bodies meant to be this small, or is this just a weird thing of modeling? No, actually, no, that might be fine. I know, I just kind of expected them to be bigger. Then again, maybe those are goblins, and that's an orc. She does seem bigger. Then again, like a person underside, I don't know, for whatever reason, I'm being hypercritical of my horniness here. Well, of the horny game here. Kind of looks like you can climb this way, but you can't. She kind of needs another thing to like jump to, so she can jump up. Like, you know, a step up, you know? Woo! Suddenly it's blood. It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to Tipperary. For those who haven't seen my blood playthrough, apparently that's what Mom and her friends used to sing when they were, you know, schoolgirls. Oh. Here I was trying to gather it and it just went poof everywhere. I'm writing this with my dying breath. This woman came out of nowhere, snuffed out everyone before we could even draw our weapons. I was the only survivor. She vanished as quickly as she appeared, left some odd pentagrams, then cultists started spawning from them. I've killed a few, but one stabbed me in the leg. If any just reads this, rush back. Demons behind us. They must be after the crystal heart. So what are... Is every... If any sister finds it, is it like a woman-only order, or, you know, are these orcs mono... You know, a mono-sex race? Hmm. Ooh, we got a weapon. Vision isn't great here. Cultists have done some demolitions work. Ooh. Suddenly just hearing the goddamn cultist lines from the from blood. Wish I could repeat them. They're too blurred in the thing for me to be sure what they're saying. Interactor. I'm cultist. An empty pedestal. And there meant to be at least 8 hours of content here. That is odd to me. B. I managed to get one of those odd protection amulets from the orcs. However, I'll need the proper crystals to recharge it. I know it's no job for a fence, but see if you can nab some glowing shards when they prepare the supply caravan and drop them at the spot we agreed on, along with the rest of my gear. I'll pitch in with some nice ruby I've acquired. Make it worthwhile. Should have some of the water I got. Haven't like I was saying in Evil Within, I haven't exactly drank much today. Sup? Picked up a few spikes. Brains. You know, it's a shockingly quiet weapon. You know, for something that's... Ooh, Moondrop Flower. You know, for an orc gun, it's surprisingly quiet. Ooh. Suddenly, military shooter. So. Sadly, we have no grenades. Apparently the worms were on the cult side. Ah. Thought I heard back when I was in the other area. I could hear stuff going on, but I couldn't find who was doing it. So I just kind of wandered around there, confused. Honey, I'm home. As your mistress is probably, what? Mistress? It's normally mistress, but mistress really doesn't have the same title of thing as master, so I guess they're going with mistress. As probably informed you, I need you to finish making an amulet for me. But the crystal to the, I brought a crystal to the shrine of the moon goddess. I expect the final magical processes to be complete in a month and a week from now. To complete in a month and a week from now. All that is left for you to do is offer a moondrop flower on the pedestal. It's a pale flower resembling a lotus. I recall seeing some grow around near the stone circle. Once you get to the amulet, look behind the fern upstairs for a switch that opens the secret path to Valak. Head to the grove and leave it to the Reaver's. Leave it in the Reaver's charge, Druga. I finally received one of those crystals from the Lancers. They call them time shards. Quaint object. Seem to have no bond with darkness nor gravity. Wherever I place it will float peacefully in time and space. I was instructed not to fiddle around with it while not wearing any crystal protection amulet, or risk turning to ash in a split moment should I accidentally break it. Need to find some time to study it further. If one of my sisters hadn't decided to begin their campaign, I'd call us all to arms right now. The parchment scribbled with various alchemical diagrams. Might be worth taking. Well, what are the chances we'll find anyone alive to talk to us? Doesn't tend to be the case in these games. Then again, we did earlier. Ooh. Alright. Also, those cultists seem male. So, guys seem to exist in this world. It's just in some settings, it seems to just be, you know, all one or the other. So, wish I had examples to call to mind, but the recollections are vague.